up back here? Go ahead and put your hand on your back. I'm gonna let you know in just a second when I get detained while you just be detained, okay? You don't got any weapons on you, right? Knives, guns, grenades, nothing like that? All right. So, you know your license is...
Courtroom drama has taken center stage for Gervonta "Tank" Davis, the undefeated knockout star who once seemed untouchable, but now finds himself facing the toughest challenge of his career. And this time, it's happening outside the ring.
Davis getting a heavy escort before bonding out of jail. Now, some are asking, was this special treatment? Local 10's Leanne Motohong is outside the jail in West Miami-Dade with much more.
4 years, Gervonta Davis was seen as unstoppable with 30 wins, 28 knockouts, and the star power to headline pay-per-views. But now his future is in jeopardy. A fresh arrest, a major probation violation, and a judge running out of patience have raised serious doubts, leaving PBC insiders worried he could be headed back to jail. To make matters worse, his long-awaited rematch with Lamont Roach Jr., already postponed once, may be delayed again as his legal troubles take center stage.
How different would that look?
Wait a minute, say it again.
Tank Roach versus Roach 2. In your eyes only, how would that look different?
The biggest fight of Gervonta Davis's career might not be about defending a title, but about staying out of prison. On June 15th, he was arrested in Florida after an alleged domestic violence incident involving the mother of his children. What should have been a peaceful Father's Day turned into a headline-making controversy across the boxing world. The situation is even more serious because Davis is still on probation from a previous hit-and-run case in Baltimore, a case that nearly sent him to jail before.
1 year ago, early in the morning on November 5th, this surveillance video captured the moment a vehicle crashed into a fence at Washington and Martin Luther King Boulevards. The vehicle was a Lamborghini truck, and Baltimore City police say the driver was boxer Gervonta Davis.
As part of his sentence, Gervonta Davis was ordered to serve 90 days of house arrest. Not in hotels, at events, or on vacation. But reports say he spent much of that time at the Four Seasons downtown, a move that angered the judge overseeing his case. With this new alleged offense, Davis may have completely violated his probation, leaving his team deeply worried about what comes next. PBC insiders admit the future is uncertain, and if the judge decides to get tough, Tank could end up in jail. This arrest doesn't just put his freedom at risk, it puts his legacy, his momentum, and a multi-million-dollar rematch in serious jeopardy.
We're working with...
I rest my case. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the incomparable brother Ant McQueen.
Lamont Roach Jr., the WBA super featherweight champion who pushed Tank Davis to the limit in their March 1st clash, has made a tough but strategic decision. He's put his training on hold. According to people close to Lamont Roach Jr., he has officially shut down his training camp, frustrated by the uncertainty around the August 16th rematch in Las Vegas. That fight was supposed to be his chance to finish what he started. Hand Tank Davis his first official loss and secure his own place among boxing's elite. But Roach has made it clear he doesn't believe Davis is serious about the fight or the situation, even saying publicly, "I just think he don't want to fight, plain and simple." Now, insiders say Roach is already looking for a new opponent, leaving many to wonder if Tank is the one avoiding the ring.
Yeah, man, I just want to say to let the people know that this judge is crazy, bro. The judge is, she locked me up because basically I bought a property. I did everything in my power to listen to my lawyers.
Whether intentional or not, Gervonta Davis's legal troubles have already derailed the rematch, and Lamont Roach Jr., riding a wave of credibility after their first fight ended in a controversial draw, has no plans to sit and wait. The boxing world moves quickly, and Roach intends to keep moving with it. The real danger for Davis may not be an opponent in the ring, but the judge in Baltimore who still controls his probation. This is the same judge who sentenced him to 90 days of house arrest for his hit-and-run case, with a condition that he serve it under the supervision of longtime trainer Calvin Ford. Instead, Davis stayed at a luxury hotel downtown, a decision that blatantly defied the court's orders. Once the judge discovered this, she revoked the deal and ordered him to serve the remainder of his sentence in jail.
The home detention people, I listened to everybody to the T. She's mad that I bought a property. That's why I'm sitting in jail. She said that I shouldn't have. She wanted me to be in an apartment, a one-bed apartment. You know what I mean? And I couldn't even, you know what I mean, take that. You know what I mean? She wanted me to stay in a one-bed apartment and have my kids and nothing to come visit me.
Now, with new domestic violence allegations involving the same woman who once accused him and later recanted, the situation has become even more serious. The same judge is overseeing the case, and sources close to it believe she's ready to hand down the maximum penalty, with no more second chances for Gervonta Davis. If she decides to act, the boxing world could be watching one of its brightest stars from behind bars. On top of that, the WBA, boxing's oldest and most influential sanctioning body, is now weighing its own response. Davis still holds the WBA lightweight title, but growing voices inside the sport are questioning whether he should be allowed to keep it.
If you are a Gervonta Tank Davis fight fan, and you've been waiting on fights to see Gervonta Davis and you like his fight style, I want to introduce you to somebody that I would call the original Gervonta Davis. He is a guy who is a Hall of Fame fighter out of Cincinnati, goes by the name of Aaron the Hawk Pryor.
After missing a mandatory defense of his title and now facing an uncertain future because of legal troubles, pressure is mounting on the WBA to act. The likely move would be to declare Gervonta Davis a champion in recess, clearing the way for Lamont Roach Jr. to take on current mandatory challenger Floyd Schofield for the full belt. Both fighters have seen their reputations rise sharply in recent months, and both have shown they're ready for a world title showdown.
He said, Tank ducked me for Lamont Roach. Wow. Now, as of right now, some of you guys are saying this. Who is Floyd Schofield? Because I know a lot of casuals be watching these channels. Floyd Schofield is a boxer who's actually ranked number 2 in the WBA.
As one insider put it, Tank isn't just delaying a fight, he's stalling an entire division. If Roach versus Schofield gets the green light and Davis is sidelined, the lightweight picture could change overnight, leaving Tank to return to a very different boxing scene than the one he left behind. While his legal issues grow more complicated, the rest of the sport is moving forward. Floyd Schofield, one of boxing's hottest young prospects, has already made it clear he wants his shot at the WBA title, and with Davis possibly out of the mix, his team is pushing hard for a matchup against Lamont Roach Jr. for the vacant or interim belt.
So yeah, I mean, Tank could have went that route, you know? But I think Tank wanted a bigger name other than a Floyd Schofield type of person. And Lamont Roach is not a real big name, but he is a bigger name than Floyd Schofield. I know somebody gonna say, bro, I don't even know Lamont Roach either. So what point you think you're making? The point I'm making is at least Tank is fighting an unknown champion as opposed to an unknown prospect.
Behind the scenes, Floyd Schofield's father and trainer, Floyd Sr., has accused Gervonta Davis of dodging the fight, even claiming Tank has been stopped in sparring by less experienced opponents. While those claims remain unverified, they fueled debate and added pressure on Davis's camp. At the same time, Turki Al-Sheikh, the influential Saudi advisor behind Riyadh Season's mega boxing events, has voiced his interest in making Davis versus Shakur Stevenson, a matchup already considered one of the most anticipated in modern boxing.
Who's next? I told y'all who I want to fight. I can't keep saying the same thing. I already told y'all who I want to fight. The best versus the best. That should be my next fight. I told y'all I'm a dog. I'm top level, elite level fighter. So let's make boxing great again. Let's put the best fighters in the ring with each other, and let's see who come out victorious.
Al-Sheikh has already sat down with both camps and hoped to lock in that super fight within the next year. But everything is now on hold as Davis's legal troubles cloud the future. Meanwhile, Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, and Floyd Schofield, all fighters with rising momentum and star power, are no longer just chasing Davis. They're positioning themselves to take over the spotlight if he's sidelined. That's the real danger for Tank. This isn't just about losing one fight, it's about losing his place at the center of the sport's most competitive division. If he's out too long, boxing may move forward without him. And with headlines dominated by his legal drama, big names across the sport are already speaking out, and some aren't pulling punches.
He did, huh? Again?
Yeah, again.
You know, I mean, hey, Look, I actually like Tank Davis. He's a good, he's a good kid. He's a good fighter, a great fighter, actually. He's one of my favorites. Just get your... That's it, basically. Just shit, you don't hit women.
Legendary fighter and promoter Oscar De La Hoya was among the first to speak out. While he praised Davis's skills and admitted he's one of his favorite fighters, De La Hoya didn't hold back on the arrest, saying, "Look, I actually like Tank Davis. He's a good fighter, one of my favorites. But man, get your backslash together. You don't hit women. That's it."
Lack of discipline. Lack of discipline. Is that what you want to put it down to?
Yeah.
More than lack of discipline.
Yeah.
It's vile. Do you know what I mean? I don't condone that at all in the slightest, so it's not got nothing to do with lack of discipline.
British contender Conor Benn took it a step further, flatly stating he would never share the ring with Tank again. His comments reflect a growing concern in boxing that Davis's behavior outside the ring may be too damaging to overlook, no matter how gifted he is. Now, other top fighters and analysts are beginning to reassess how his legacy will be remembered.
The thing that surprised me about Shakur, he's strong. I think if anything, I mean, we're all strong, but and you guys might not like this, but I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. The thing we know about Terrence Crawford, when he gets in the ring, he's so strong here, there's nothing you can convince him that he can't do.
Sean Porter described a potential clash between Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson as a dream fight, but admitted Tank needs to sort out his personal issues before anything like that can happen.
I still had Roach winning.
That's next.
Probably like 1 or 2 rounds.
Oh, my name's still heavy out here. People know me.
Yeah, G, mediocre.
It was a close fight. Tank, I don't know. I think Tank just underestimated him. And he was just looking for him to be himself and get a knockout.
Shameful shit.
Tank is losing until he's not losing.
I actually like the way he fights.
All his fights, when you watch him fight against Leo Santa Cruz.
Vicious win.
Even, Ryan was doing good the first couple of rounds.
Terrence Crawford recently questioned whether Lamont Roach Jr. could deliver the same performance again, but added that Tank Davis must first prove he still has the hunger to fight. According to Crawford, Tank's biggest battle right now isn't with Roach, it's with himself.
I feel like Gervonta is a hell of a fighter, but he needs to get his mental together. When I hear some of his interviews and I see some of the stuff that he's saying, I can just tell that he's not in love with the sport no more. I can tell that he didn't get his just due. I mean, it was crazy to hear that he said he got evicted out of a house or something like that.
Claressa Shields has thrown her support behind Lamont Roach Jr., saying he's only getting better and that Tank's distractions are entirely his own fault. What was once set up as a classic rivalry is now turning into a question of who truly deserves to represent the sport, talent alone or talent with accountability. While Tank is caught up in court dates and speculation, Roach is staying sharp and making it clear he won't wait around. He's openly chasing a fight with Floyd Schofield and has even mentioned Devin Haney as a future target, declaring, "Tank isn't the only king in this division. I want the throne, no matter who's on it." The trust between Roach and Davis is clearly broken, and unless something changes fast, the storyline may permanently shift from revenge to replacement. What was supposed to be a summer blockbuster, Tank vs. Roach 2, now risks collapse under legal trouble, public backlash, and the possibility of Davis losing his title and elite status. Roach is moving forward, Schofield is ready, and fans are tired of excuses. Gervonta Davis is running out of chances, and this comeback could end before it starts. What do you think? Is it time for the WBA to strip Tank and let the division move on? Should Roach fight Schofield, or does Tank still deserve the spotlight once the dust clears? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more boxing updates.